Have you ever wondered if the coin you have sitting in your pocket is worth more than you could ever imagine? Well, buckle up because today we're diving into the hidden world of ultra rare, mind blowingly valuable US coins that could turn your everyday change into a small fortune. And I'm not talking about pennies and nickels you find in your couch cushions. No, I'm talking about coins so rare, so extraordinary that they could make you rich overnight. That's right, we're talking about some of the most elusive, coveted treasures in American numismatics. These are coins that only the lucky few ever get their hands on. But here's the thing, the next rare coin could be sitting in your pocket right now. Can you feel the excitement? The suspense is killing me, and I know you're dying to know just how much these gems are really worth. But trust me, you won't believe it until you see it. Stick around because we're going deep into the Washington quarters, Buffalo nickels, Jefferson nickels, and Mercury dimes you need to know about. And when I tell you these prices, your jaw will drop. This is no exaggeration, it's the truth. So get ready to discover these hidden treasures because one of them might just change your life forever. All right, let's get right into it. Coin number one on our list, the 1979 Washington quarter with no mint mark. Sounds ordinary, right? But trust me, this is far from just another quarter you might find lying around. The front of the coin, known for its iconic George Washington profile, may seem like nothing special, but there is something lurking beneath its surface. You see, this particular Washington quarter is without a mint mark, and that makes it extremely rare. Now let's take a closer look. The smooth, worn-down surface you might see on the front of this coin, those scratches, the signs of wear and tear, don't be fooled. While it may seem like a coin that's been through the ringer, that wear actually adds to its mystique and value. Why? Because in the world of coin collecting, condition tells a story. And this one, with its subtle yet distinctive imperfections, tells the story of time itself. This is a coin that's been through the years, circulating through history, carrying the weight of its own rarity in silence. But here's where it gets truly interesting. You won't believe what this piece of history could be worth today, especially considering its condition. The back of the coin, like the front, is also worn down, but its silvery sheen, though weathered, still holds a whisper of the glory it once had. Coins like this don't just fade into obscurity, they become icons of history, treasured by collectors who know that true value often lies in the imperfections. Now let's talk about what makes this coin so rare. See, most Washington quarters from this era had mint marks, but a few slipped through the cracks without them, making them so rare that they are like a needle in a haystack. Only a handful of these were ever minted, and finding one in any condition is a stroke of luck. But finding one with wear that still holds its beauty? That's almost like discovering buried treasure in your backyard. Here's where the suspense really builds. I'm not going to leave you hanging, but before I tell you the mind-blowing value of this coin, just take a second to think about this. You might have one of these hidden in your collection right now sitting under the dust, waiting for you to notice. Just imagine how much it could be worth if it is in the condition I'm describing. Are you ready? Because this Washington quarter in this very condition is valued at $155,000. Yes, you heard me right. $155,000. This isn't just pocket change. This is life-changing money. And don't think the value of this coin is going down anytime soon. The market value is only going up. Every day, these coins are becoming more valuable as time goes on. You hold a treasure, my friend, and in a few years, it could be worth even more. So, here's a tip for all you collectors out there. If you have any quarters from the 70s, especially without a mint mark, don't just toss them aside. Take a second look. Even in slightly worn condition, they could be worth more than you think. Now, I know you are wondering if that is all there is to it, but trust me, we are just getting started. Stay tuned because the next coin in our list is about to blow your mind even more. And remember, this channel is your go-to for freshly updated information on the most valuable coins out there. So if you don't want to miss out, hit that subscribe button and join us on this treasure hunt. So, to wrap up the 1979 Washington quarter without a mint mark, it's more than just a coin. It's a rare treasure. It's a slice of American history that could put riches right in your hands. So keep your eyes peeled and don't underestimate the coins in your collection. Because just like that quarter, you could be holding on to a fortune you never knew you had. And don't forget, if you want the inside scoop on the most valuable coins in the world, subscribe to US Coin Worth Secrets, where we bring you the freshest updates every day. We're here to make sure you don't miss out on a single golden opportunity. So stay tuned, because more treasures are coming your way. Next coin number 2, the 1988 Washington quarter without mint mark. All right, folks, buckle up because we're diving into coin number 2, and this one is going to knock your socks off. Let's talk about the 1988 Washington quarter without a mint mark. Sounds familiar, right? I bet you're thinking, hey, I've seen plenty of 1988 quarters. But trust me, you've never seen one like this before. This coin is a hidden gem in the world of numismatics. If you're holding a 1988 Washington quarter with no mint mark in your collection, I'm about to tell you why you're sitting on something incredibly valuable. The front side of this quarter is smooth, worn, and scratched, and might look like it's just been through the ringer. And the backside, just as worn, but those scratches and imperfections, they tell a story, my friend. They tell the story of a coin that has traveled through time, passing from hand to hand, from one chapter of history to the next. And each wear and tear, each tiny mark, adds to its mystique, its value, and its demand. Now, let's get into the history behind this remarkable coin. The 1988 Washington quarter is part of the United States' ongoing effort to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States. This iconic coin has been in circulation for decades, serving as a symbol of American strength and pride. But the real story here is in the absence of the mint mark. You see, most of the Washington quarters produced in this era had a mint mark to signify where they were made, either Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But this one, the elusive 1988 without a mint mark, is extremely rare. In fact, it is so rare that finding one, especially in the condition I'm describing, is like stumbling upon a lost treasure. Now, why is this coin so rare, and why are collectors so obsessed with it? Well, the lack of a mint mark makes it a mystery of sorts. It's as if a small number of these coins slipped through the cracks of the minting process and were released into circulation without the usual identification. And that's precisely what sets this coin apart. It's uncommon, it's mysterious, and most importantly, it's in high demand among collectors who understand that rarity like this doesn't come along often. You could say that this coin is the equivalent of finding a unicorn in a sea of horses. The condition of this coin is also worth noting. Even though it is worn and has those scratches and scuffs, those very imperfections give it an aged look, making it all the more desirable. Coins with a smooth, worn appearance like this show their journey through history. They carry with them the energy of the countless hands they've passed through, and in the world of coin collecting, that's a huge selling point. And now, the part you have been waiting for, the market value of this coin. You ready for this? A 1988 Washington quarter. In this condition, worn, scratched, but still holding. The magic of rarity is worth a staggering $160,000. Yes, you heard that right, $160,000. This is no ordinary quarter, folks. This is a treasure that can make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. It's more than just a coin. It's a piece of American history that can make your pockets feel like $1 million. And here's the kicker. The value of this coin, it's rising. As more collectors hunt for these elusive mint mark-less Washington quarters, the price is only going to go up. So don't think this value is set in stone. It's like an investment that only gets better with time. If you've got one of these in your collection, you're holding a rare piece of American numismatic treasure. And don't be surprised if its value skyrockets even more in the coming years. So here's a big tip for collectors out there. Do not dismiss your coins just because they look worn or scratched. In the world of numismatics, the condition doesn't always determine value. Rarity does. And in this case, the 1988 Washington quarter without a mint mark is as rare as it gets. If you find one, don't let it slip through your fingers. It could be worth more than you ever imagined. And if you are just as blown away by this coin as I am, make sure you stick around because there's still so much more treasure waiting to be uncovered in this video. If you want to stay up to date on the most valuable coins and get the inside scoop on every hidden treasure lurking in your collection, don't forget to subscribe to US Coinworth Secrets and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We're bringing you the latest, freshest information, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Next, coin number 3, the 1913 Buffalo nickel without mint mark. All right, now we are about to unlock one of the most legendary coins in American history. Get ready because the year 1913 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark is not just a rare coin, it's a mystical artifact. And today we're going to reveal why. Buckle up because if you think the previous coins have been exciting, this one will leave you absolutely speechless. This Buffalo nickel, minted in 1913, is a piece of American history that has been crafted and shaped by time itself. The front of the coin, though smooth and worn down, reveals more than just scratches and scuffs. There's a blue-black hue covering its surface that's not just dirt, that's patina. That deep shade is the result of the years, even decades, this coin has spent in circulation. You see, this isn't just a nickel you pick up at your local store. It's a piece of history, weathered and hardened by time. The front side, with those worn edges and intricate details of the buffalo, whisper stories of a past long gone. The scratches and imperfections, they tell us that this coin has seen things, been through the hands of countless people, and survived decades of history to reach your hands now. Now, turn the coin over, and the backside reveals more of the same smooth, worn, and scratched, but still holding on to its historic beauty. That blue-black patina covers the back, too, and it makes the coin feel like it is saturated in history, as if it has just come through a storm of time. This is the kind of coin that whispers to collectors, "I've been here since the beginning, and now it's your turn to uncover my secret." But what makes this coin so rare, and more importantly, so valuable? It is the fact that very few of these coins were ever minted without a mint mark. You see, most Buffalo nickels from the early 1900s had a mint mark on them, to indicate where they were produced either in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But this 1913 Buffalo nickel, without a mint mark, stands out. It's like a ghost in the system, a coin that slipped through the cracks, almost as if it wasn't supposed to exist at all. That right there is what makes it so incredibly rare. In fact, coins like these don't just get handed out, they're prized by collectors, hunted down by numismatic experts, and highly coveted by anyone who understands their true value. The 1913 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark is considered a major rarity because only a handful of them were made, and even fewer have survived in decent condition. Now get ready because this is where the value of this coin will hit you hard. Are you sitting down? You should be. A 1913 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark, even in this fine condition with the blue-black patina, is valued at an astounding $170,000. That's right, $170,000. This is not your average nickel. This is a treasure that could turn your life upside down in a single moment. Imagine holding $170,000 in the palm of your hand. It's more than just a coin. It's a wealth of history, a legacy, and a fortune all rolled into one. But don't think the market value is going to stay the same, oh no. The value of this coin is skyrocketing. The more people realize how rare and unique it is, the higher the demand will go. So if you have one of these in your collection, don't wait. The value is only going up, and in the next few years, it could be worth even more than it is today. What was once a nickel could turn into your ticket to riches. Here's the takeaway for collectors. If you're holding any Buffalo nickels from 1913, pay close attention. A quick inspection could reveal that you are sitting on a coin with an immense value. And if it is missing that mint mark, well, that is like finding a diamond in the rough. Hold on to it, protect it, and watch as it continues to appreciate in value. So let's recap. The 1913 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark is more than a coin. It's a key to untold riches. A rare, elusive piece of American history that could make you a fortune. If you have got one, hold on to it. If you don't, keep searching. The next rare find could be just around the corner and you don't want to miss it. And don't forget, if you want to stay on top of the most valuable coins and the latest updates in the world of numismatics, make sure to subscribe to US Coin Worth Secrets. We're bringing you the freshest, most exciting coin finds every day. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a treasure-filled moment. Next coin number 4, the United States of America Buffalo nickel without mint mark. All right, treasure hunters, if your heart was already racing from the last coin, brace yourself because this one is going to make your pulse explode. We are about to uncover yet another legend in American coin history, the Buffalo nickel without a mint mark. And let me tell you right now, this one carries a secret so powerful it could make any collector's dream come true. Now picture this coin the front side, smooth and worn, faint scratches glimmering under the light, whispering the story of its 100-year journey. Every line, every mark, every faded edge tells you this coin has lived a long life, through wars, through the Great Depression, through generations of American hands. But it's not the scratches that make it rare, it's what's missing. That's right, this buffalo nickel has no mint mark, and that makes it one of the most mysterious and sought-after coins in U.S. history. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a relic of time itself. Take a look at that backside, smooth and worn, yes, but wait till you see what hides there. Right in the middle, faint rust-like markings, almost as if time itself decided to autograph this coin. Those rusty, dark shades across the surface that is not damage, that is patina, a mark of authenticity and age. It's a natural process that occurs when old nickel reacts with air over decades, giving it that hauntingly beautiful, time-worn look that collectors absolutely crave. This coin, this weathered, imperfect, yet breathtaking artifact, is a buffalo nickel masterpiece. And here's the thing, even though it shows every sign of a life well lived, even though the front and back are smooth and aged, its condition is still considered very fine, and that's what drives collectors wild. Because to find a coin this old, this rare, this intact, without a mint mark, is like striking gold in the middle of a desert. Let's talk history for a second. The buffalo nickel, first minted in 1913, was America's love letter to its frontier spirit. Designed by James Earl Fraser, it featured the proud profile of a Native American chief on one side, and the powerful American bison on the other, two timeless symbols of strength and heritage. The coin became instantly iconic, but over the years, the ones without mint marks became nearly impossible to find. They slipped through the minting system unnoticed, unmarked, untraceable, and now they are the crown jewels of American coinage. So what does that mean for you? Well, if you have got one of these in your collection, hold on to it because this coin's value is staggering. In the condition I've just described, smooth front and back, slight rust marks, aged to perfection, this buffalo nickel without a mint mark is worth $145,000. Yes, you heard that right, $145,000. Let that sink in. That's not just a number, that's a fortune sitting in the palm of your hand. This isn't a coin you spend, this is a coin that could change your life. It's a treasure, a masterpiece, a link to America's past, and it's only growing more valuable by the day. The demand for these buffalo nickels is soaring. Every year, more collectors enter the market, more auctions go wild, and more people realize the worth of these seemingly ordinary coins. And as supply gets smaller and smaller, because let's face it, these coins are over a century old, the value continues to climb. The market isn't slowing down, it's booming. So here's my advice, my collector's tip for you. If you ever come across a buffalo nickel, even one that looks worn, scratched, or slightly rusted, don't underestimate it. Check the mint mark area. If it's blank, if there's no letter under the word 5 cents, you might be staring at a 6-figure treasure. Protect it, store it properly, and if you are ever unsure, get it appraised by a trusted numismatic expert. Because a single oversight could cost you a small fortune. Now let's take a moment to appreciate what this really means. This isn't just about money, this is about preserving history. Each one of these coins has lived through decades of American life. It's a witness to a past we can never relive. Every single year. Don't take my word. Each one of these coins has lived through decades of American life. It's a witness to a past we can never relive. But we can hold on to literally in the form of this rare nickel. And remember, this market is alive. The value of the buffalo nickel without a mint mark is climbing every single year. Don't take my word for it, the numbers don't lie. Collectors are scrambling to get their hands on one, and each passing year pushes this coin higher and higher into the realm of numismatic royalty. So let me ask you, do you have one of these sitting in an old jar, tucked away in your attic, or hiding in a box from your grandparents' collection? If you do, it's time to look closely, because that little coin could be your ticket to wealth. A 6-figure fortune might already be in your pocket, and you don't even know it yet. And remember, friends, here on US Coin Worth Secrets, we bring you the freshest updates every single day. The coin market changes fast, and I will be right here to guide you through every turn, every opportunity, and every treasure waiting to be discovered. So hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and join me as we uncover the next big find in American coin history. Next coin number 5, the 1943 Jefferson nickel with S mint mark. All right, my fellow treasure hunters, it's time to go deeper, to uncover a coin that carries not just value, but history, mystery, and a touch of wartime legend. I'm talking about the 1943 Jefferson nickel with the S mint mark, a coin so extraordinary that even after decades, it still turns the heads of seasoned collectors and historians alike. Now listen closely, because this isn't just any old nickel. This one has a story rooted in one of the most intense periods of American history, World War II. And the moment you learn what makes this coin so special, you will never look at your spare change the same way again. Let's take a look at this coin. Imagine holding it in your hand. The front side is smooth and worn with a gentle rust-like hue that whispers tales of time. Those faint, soft scratches, they are not flaws, they are history etched by the years. That rusticious shade across the surface, that blend of silvery gray and dark brown, it's a sign of age, authenticity, and survival. It is what gives this coin its haunting beauty. You can almost feel the decades this coin has endured, from the 1940s war years, all the way to today. Now flip it over, the backside tells the rest of the story. Smooth, time-worn, but bathed in that same rust-tinted glow that collectors adore. The intricate details of Monticello, Jefferson's home, may have softened over time, but they're still there, telling you that this coin has lived through an era when every piece of metal had meaning. Every nickel mattered. And that's exactly what makes the 1943 Jefferson nickel so fascinating. Because this isn't an ordinary nickel made of nickel. During World War II, the U.S. Mint made a critical change. To save nickel for the war effort for tanks, ships, and weapons, they altered the coin's composition. These wartime nickels, including this very one, were made of 35% silver, along with copper and manganese. That's right, this nickel isn't just currency, it's a wartime relic containing real silver. And that S mint mark right above Monticello on the back, that stands for San Francisco, one of the key mints that produce these rare war nickels. But what makes this particular coin so spectacular isn't just the silver or the age or the mint mark. It's the condition and the story it tells. The way it has aged, the smooth surfaces, the delicate rust-like tones, all of it adds to its unmatched appeal for serious collectors. Now here comes the part that makes this coin legendary. The 1943 Jefferson nickel with the letter S mint mark, in fine condition with that beautiful aged patina, is currently valued at an astounding $155,000. Yes, $155,000. Take a moment to let that sink in. That's not a typo. That's the kind of value that can change your life overnight. And the best part? This value isn't fiction. It's real and it's rising. Every day, as fewer of these coins remain in circulation, and as collectors compete to own a piece of wartime history, the price climbs higher and higher. What was once a 5-cent coin has now become a symbol of rare wealth, a treasure forged in the fires of war and preserved by time. Think about this. When the 1943 Jefferson nickel was made, America was in the midst of global turmoil. Metal was scarce, production was strained, and every coin that left the mint carried the weight of a nation's struggle. That's why the year 1943 nickels, especially those from San Francisco, are so deeply meaningful. They're not just valuable, they're patriotic relics. They connect you directly to the people who lived through one of the most defining eras in American history. And here's the collector's secret, that smooth, rust-colored finish. Don't see it as damage. That's natural oxidation on wartime silver, and collectors actually love it. It proves authenticity. It tells a story. It's what gives this coin its soul. Now here's my tip for collectors. If you ever come across a Jefferson nickel from 1942 to 1945, especially one with a mint mark above Monticello, pay attention. It might just be one of these wartime silver nickels. And if it carries that coveted S mark, oh, you might be looking at your next big payday. Keep it safe, have it appraised. And remember that these coins are in hot demand right now. This isn't just collecting, this is treasure hunting. The 1943 S Jefferson nickel isn't a coin you spend, it's a coin you cherish. It's a piece of history, a hidden fortune, and a connection to America's proudest chapter. So, to every viewer watching, check your old jars, your grandpa's drawer, or that dusty coin box sitting in the attic. Because the next Jefferson nickel you find might just be your ticket to a 6-figure treasure. And remember, friends here on US Coin Worth Secrets, we bring you the freshest updates every single day on the most valuable coins in the US. Mark it. If you are serious about discovering hidden gems like this one, make sure to subscribe, tap that notification bell, and stay tuned, because the next coin we are revealing might just blow the roof off your expectations. All right, up next, we are heading into another incredible Jefferson nickel that is taking the collector world by storm. The details, the rarity, and the value will leave you stunned. Stay right here because you won't believe what's coming next. Next coin number 6. The United States of America, Jefferson nickel with S mint mark. All right, treasure seekers, collectors, and coin lovers, this is where things start getting unbelievably exciting. Because the coin we're about to talk about, the Jefferson nickel with the S mint mark, isn't just rare. It's a masterpiece forged by time itself. You might want to sit down for this one because the details on this coin and the value it holds today will absolutely blow your mind. Now imagine holding this coin in your hand. It's aged beautifully with a dark gray to black shade covering its surface. You can see that rich rust-tinted hue that only time can create. The front side of this nickel is smooth and worn with that weathered finish that makes it look like something that's survived an entire century of stories. Every faint scratch, every soft gleam in that dark patina, it's all a reminder that this coin has been through the hands of history. Flip it over and the backside continues the story. That same dark gray and rust-colored tone spreads across the surface like a layer of living memory. It's smooth, aged, and powerful, the kind of wear that makes serious collectors' hearts skip a beat. This is not damage, this is character. It's the unmistakable mark of time, authenticity, and value. Now, let's talk about why this particular Jefferson nickel with the S mint mark has become one of the hottest treasures in the U.S. Coin market. The S stands for San Francisco, one of the most famous mints in the country, and it's the birthplace of some of America's rarest coins. But here's the real secret. Not all San Francisco nickels are created equal. Some, like this one, were struck with unique metal blends, subtle variations, and minting quirks that turn them into one-of-a-kind treasures. This coin's composition, its tone, and its condition set it apart from almost everything else in the Jefferson series. And as any serious collector knows, the combination of mint mark rarity, natural patina, and fine condition is a jackpot. Let's take a moment to appreciate that beautiful dark gray, almost black patina. That's the kind of tone that only develops after decades, not years, but decades of exposure to natural elements. That deep oxidation and slight rust-like hue make the coin's surface shimmer in a mysterious, ancient way. It's the kind of look that screams authenticity, age, and value. This isn't a coin that's been sitting in a drawer. It's a coin that's lived a lifetime. Now, here's where your jaw's going to drop, because this particular Jefferson nickel, with the letter S mint mark and this fine-aged patina-covered condition, is currently valued at a massive $175,000. Yes, $175,000. You heard that right. This isn't just a nickel anymore. It's a national treasure. A coin that could literally change your life if you happen to find one just like it. Imagine that a small, unassuming nickel that could unlock a fortune that most people only dream about. And this isn't fantasy, this is real, verified, and rising in value every single day. Collectors everywhere are on the hunt for these Jefferson nickels with the S mint mark, especially ones that have this kind of authentic dark tone beauty. The market for them is heating up fast, and every month, their prices are climbing higher. It's not just the history or the design, it's the mystery. Each one of these coins feels like a hidden time capsule, a message from the past that carries the energy of an entire era. And here's something you need to know. When a coin develops that deep, dark, gray-black finish, it often signals high silver or metallic purity reacting naturally over decades. In the numismatic world, that is gold. It is proof of genuine aging, and collectors pay big money for that. So here's my collector's tip. If you ever come across a Jefferson nickel with an S mint mark, don't overlook it. Check its color, its tone, its surface. If you see that deep, smoky, rust-touched patina, you might be looking at a coin worth a small fortune. Store it carefully, keep it safe, and get it verified by a professional appraiser, because these treasures are only getting more valuable as time goes on. Friends, what you are seeing here is proof that history holds real, tangible value. The Jefferson nickel with the S mint mark is a perfect example of how a small piece of metal can tell a massive story of time, endurance, and the undeniable power of rarity. And the best part? Its value is not slowing down. The demand for these coins is exploding. Every year, more collectors enter the scene, more auction houses light up with bidding wars, and more eyes turn toward these dark, silver gray beauties from the San Francisco Mint. The value is soaring, and it is only a matter of time before this coin crosses into even higher figures. So, if you have got one of these coins tucked away somewhere, pull it out, look closely, and treasure it. Because what might look like an old nickel could actually be a $175,000 relic of history sitting quietly in your possession. And remember, you heard it here on U.S. Coin Worth Secrets, where every single day we bring you fresh updates about America's rarest and most valuable coins. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button right now, tap the notification bell, and stay with us on this thrilling treasure hunt through U.S. coin history. The next coin could be the one that changes your life. Now, get ready, because the final coin in today's lineup is one that's making waves in the collector world. It's a silver beauty, a historical masterpiece, and its value is absolutely jaw-dropping. You don't want to miss this. Stay tuned for the final treasure reveal. Next, coin number 7. The United States of America Mercury Dime, 1918, without mint mark. All right, collectors and treasure hunters, brace yourselves, because this is the moment we have all been waiting for. The final coin in today's lineup isn't just rare, it's legendary. It's delicate, beautiful, and powerful all at once. I'm talking about the one and only 1918 Mercury Dime without a mint mark. And trust me, what you're about to hear will send chills down your spine. Now take a deep breath and imagine this scene. You are holding a coin so old, so rich in history, that it was minted during the final year of World War I over a century ago. The front side of this Mercury Dime gleams softly under the light, though it carries a smooth, aged texture. You'll notice that gentle ristle, those fine marks of time that make the surface look like ancient silver silk. Across the coin's face, a rusticious shade dances that deep honey brown and gray patina that tells you this coin has lived. It has breathed the air of another century, and it's still here, whispering stories from the past. Flip it over, and the backside mirrors that same aged elegance. Smooth, ristle, and gracefully worn, it wears its rusty, silver glow like a crown. The classical Roman fasces design, those bundled rods that symbolize strength and unity, are faint now, softened by time. Yet even with all that wear, the detail holds its dignity. This isn't just a coin, it's a tiny monument of American resilience. Now, let's rewind the clock a bit. The Mercury Dime, officially called the Winged Liberty Head Dime, was designed by Adolph A. Weinman, the same artist who gave us the stunning Walking Liberty $50. This 1918 edition is especially significant because it came out during a time of massive change in America. The country was healing from war, roaring into the industrial age, and its minting processes were evolving rapidly. But here's where it gets fascinating. Not all Mercury Dimes were created equal. The 1918 no mint mark variety, struck in Philadelphia, carries a special kind of rarity. Most of these coins were heavily circulated, used in markets, stores, railways, even wartime payments. So finding one that's survived over 100 years in fine condition, with its rustic tone and smooth features intact, is like discovering a time capsule that somehow refused to fade. Let's talk about that composition, because this isn't your ordinary dime. The Mercury Dime was minted in 90% silver and 10% copper, a mix that gives it both brilliance and endurance. That's what allows it to develop that beautiful, almost glowing patina over the decades. And when a coin like this takes on a rusticious tone, a blend of deep brown, gray, and silver, collectors go absolutely crazy for it. It's not damage, it's proof of authenticity. And the condition you described, smooth, aged, and fine, that's the kind of surface that tells a real story. It's not polished or artificial. It's the natural fingerprint of time. The kind of look you can't fake, you can't replicate, and that collectors dream about finding. Now, here comes the part that will make your heart race. This very 1918 Mercury Dime, in this fine and authentic aged condition, is currently valued at around $180,000 in today's market. Yes, $180,000. That's not a typo. That's not a dream. That's a real number from real collectors. And this coin's value is climbing every single month. Its market is on fire. Experts are calling it one of the most underrated treasures in early 20th century US. Coinage, and those who are holding on to one right now, are sitting on a fortune. Think about it, this tiny silver dime, smaller than your thumbnail, holds the potential to change a collector's entire life. And what's even more stunning, the value of these rare Mercury dimes has been increasing dramatically over the last decade. Every time one appears in an auction, the bids go wild. Collectors from all over the world jump in, trying to claim their piece of American numismatic history. There's something mysterious about the way this coin looks. That rusty silver tone. That perfectly smooth surface. It almost feels like it is hiding something, like it is whispering its value only to those who truly understand. You can't look at it without feeling like you're holding a relic, a fragment of a story that began over 100 years ago. And let me tell you something. Coins like this one aren't just collectibles. They're treasures. They're time-traveling artifacts, crossing generations and carrying with them the spirit of America itself. You can feel the weight of history, the value of time, and the emotion of discovery all packed into this single small silver masterpiece. Now here's a collector's tip, and listen carefully. If you ever find a Mercury dime dated 1918 without a mint mark, don't ignore it. Check its color, look at the surface, and study the tone. That rust-like silver glow could mean you are holding something worth far more than you ever imagined. Store it safely, protect it from moisture, and get it authenticated by a reputable grading service. Because with the way this market is heating up, coins like this could easily reach $200,000 or more in the near future. And I'm not exaggerating, I'm speaking the truth. This is the kind of coin that writes its own legend. This 1918 Mercury dime is a treasure of endurance. It survived wars, recessions, generations, and time itself, and it still shines. That's not luck, that's destiny. And if you've got one, you're not just holding silver, you're holding history, beauty, and big money in the palm of your hand. So to all my fellow collectors, treasure seekers, and coin dreamers, keep your eyes open. Because the next Mercury dime you stumble upon could be your ticket to fortune. And remember, this is U.S. Coinworth Secrets, your home for daily updates, freshly uncovered coin mysteries, and the hidden treasures of American history. Every single day, we dive deeper into the coins that are quietly changing lives across the nation. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, and stay connected because tomorrow's video might just reveal the next $1 million discovery hiding right under your nose. And that, my friends, wraps up our unbelievable journey through 7 of the most ultra-rare, breathtakingly valuable, and historically powerful United States coins ever discovered. From the worn shine of those Washington quarters to the soulful depth of the Buffalo Nickels, from the timeless glow of the Jeffersons to the silver majesty of the Mercury dime, every single one of these coins tells a story of American history, mystery, and unstoppable value. Think about it for a moment. These aren't just pieces of metal. These are silent witnesses to time coins that have passed through generations, survived wars, seen the rise of modern America, and still, to this very day, hold the power to change a collector's life forever. Every mark, every scratch, every shade of silver or gray or rust, it's all a whisper from the past saying, I'm still here. I still matter, and I am still worth a fortune. And I want you, yes, you watching right now, to remember this. Treasures don't always hide in museums or vaults. Sometimes they are sitting quietly in your pocket, your jar of change, or your grandfather's old drawer. Every coin tells a story, and some tell the story of a lifetime. If today's journey got your heart racing, if it filled you with that same thrill of discovery that drives true collectors, then I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being part of this incredible community. You are the reason this channel, U.S. Coinworth Secrets, continues to grow, explore, and uncover treasures that the world forgot existed. And trust me, this is only the beginning. Every single day, we bring you fresh updates, rare coin discoveries, and shocking market values that could blow your mind. Tomorrow's video might just feature the next $1 million coin, and it could even be one sitting in your hands right now. Thank you for watching, thank you for believing, and thank you for keeping the spirit of American coin collecting alive. Remember, treasures are real, legends are alive, and your next great find might be just one coin away.